Hello, my name is Arethea Brooks, and if it is your first time, I would like to say welcome to my channel, and if you are returning, welcome back. And in today's video, we are going to discuss one of my favorite topics, veganism. But before we get into this topic that has led me to my mindset growth as well as self-care journey, please go ahead and like, share, or subscribe to my channel so that you and others may be able to easily find my content, and those who are not familiar but are looking for my type of content are able to align with it easily. So let's get into today's topic, veganism. My journey as a vegan started about 5 to 6 years ago. And for me, being a vegan wasn't something that was a topic that I was super interested in to begin with. It's something for me that just kind of happened naturally over time. And as a vegan, or someone who was transitioning into becoming vegan, I was set on every year taking one thing out of my diet to support my overall wellness. And it started out as a New Year's resolution. So my New Year's resolution would be to, for example, take out eggs, or to remove processed sugar or any type of sugars that were unhealthy and that were not natural. And as you can see, this continued pattern, you can see through this continued pattern that I was just eliminating things that did not serve me and that did not overall hold up my health, my wellness journey as a whole, and was not supportive, so to speak. So I began by transitioning through that process of elimination. And then one day, I guess on my journey to self-love and finding a partner or finding someone who I could share a journey with, I was going through some sort of transition of just figuring out what would work best for me in relationships and what I needed from others in relationships, as well as what I really needed for myself. And I just had a very particular relationship happen for me that led to me becoming a vegan, that led to me completely transitioning into vegan. I was so fed up with my own life experience and so fed up with feeling like I wasn't able to move forward, or as if I just wasn't making the necessary changes in order for my life to progress and propel. And so I just had a moment where I said, you know what, enough is enough. I am going to do something that will change things. I need a change. I need something to happen. I need to move things forward. And so I took the first step and I said, for 30 days, I am going to eliminate all animal food products. I'm also going to eliminate anything that was not supporting me as more going towards being vegan. Anything that was not plant-based, it needed to be eliminated. So I ended up doing something that was a raw food challenge. If you guys are interested, I will link that video to this one at the end of this content. At the end of this video, I will link my raw vegan experience so that you guys can have some sort of idea of what that was like for me. But that was the beginning of me transitioning to becoming vegan. I started with the raw diet or raw food challenge. And I will admit that was so tough. That was not easy at all. 30 days of just removing anything that was cooked foods, anything that was dairy or any type of meats, anything that I was so used to, and even fish. I just completely removed it from my diet for 30 days just to see how my body would feel, to see how I would react in every way, mentally, physically, spiritually. And it was a complete wake-up call. It opened my eyes to literally all of my senses. There were some downsides to it. I have to admit that losing weight, that was not something that I was expecting or really looking forward to or trying to make happen. It just happened, and for me, that ended up being a challenge. As far as nutrition is concerned, I was getting the appropriate amount of nutrition, but I was still kind of lacking in some some of my nutritional needs, some things that my body needed that I wasn't adding. So this took a lot of trial and error. I was able to do a process of elimination, adding some things in over some weeks, and just eliminating some things and just doing a lot of trial and error. So long story short, this journey to raw vegan, when it ended after the 30 days, like I said, it really opened my eyes to my entire life and what it means to be healthy and what it means to be strong and what it means to transform, and to take a journey of self-love and self-care and understanding of the self and self-awareness. So I decided at the end of this 30-day challenge that being a raw vegan was not for me. However, adding more raw foods, but also adding more plant-based foods was something that I could uphold and that I could hold myself to, that I could add into my diet on a daily basis. So I began the journey of being a vegan, and I said, maybe I don't do raw vegan, but I can certainly do vegan. I can create foods that are wholesome, that are good, that I grew up eating, that would support me and my nutritional needs, but do it in a way that felt safe, that felt healthy, and that felt nourishing to my body. So that is my journey on being vegan, and it didn't stop there. Once it started with my food, I also began adding things to my home environment. I started to look at the products that I was using for my skincare. I was looking at the products that I was using around my home when it comes to cleaning supplies or anything that was in my medicine cabinet. I started to do a process of elimination, and I really dived deep into the ingredients of things. I started to look at what things were and tried to have a better understanding. I did a lot of homework on what certain ingredients was. I just really became super nitpicky on what was surrounding me, what was a part of my environment, and what felt safe for me. I really started to care about, and it really opened my eyes to what was going on inside of me, but also transpiring outside of me and in my outer world. And they say that whatever we have going on within us will reflect back to us in our external environment. And I guess me wanting to clean up and take control of my life internally by cleaning up my diet, it also helped me to clean up the world around me. So it started there, and it has just continued to grow, and I continue to manifest and continue to challenge myself in all areas of wellness, to expand and to grow and to take that next step further towards wellness. And so I want to end this video just by saying that if you are someone who is super interested in taking your life to that next step, or to start the journey of self-care and mindfulness and having that growth mindset, I have a lot of tools that are available to you that I will link in the description box, but also link to this, do the best that I can to link to this video. I will add more videos that you can browse through that will help you along your journey, but also tag any products that I have. For example, if you are able to visit my PayHip store, where I sell products such as transitioning into becoming vegan, as well as Powerful Fuel, Savvy Vegan, a recipe cookbook that I created on my journey to becoming vegan, which is a combination of 6 savory, wholesome meals that you can incorporate as a beginner vegan, or even if you're just looking to add more plant-based meals into your diet to add more nutrition. I think this will be perfect for you if you are in any phase of your life, beginner phase, if you're an actor, a dancer, a model, doing any type of athletic exercise, or having, if you're just more of an athletic person, I think that this cookbook, Savvy Vegan, will be helpful to you. And again, my transitioning vegan diet, or my transitioning ebook that I have, that will help you sort of gauge how to start that journey on adding more plant-based, or just transitioning into more plant-based foods, which takes you into a deep dive of what you can expect when you're going into a restaurant, what you can expect when you're looking for certain ingredients in your products and in your food, and anything that can help you supplement certain foods. So it is a great beginner step. Both of these books are super handy, and again, I have learned these recipes, and I have learned I've taken my transitioning journey just by doing a lot of trial and error, doing a lot of homework, and that's where these 2 books have manifested from. That's where, this is where my journey has begun. So if you're really looking to take that next step, or take the journey towards being more mindful and adding more self-care in your life, or maybe someone that is interested in transitioning, or just looking to add more ways to add plants into their diet, or looking to create more self-care practices, I think these two books would be great presents for any loved ones that you have in your life. Again, thank you so much for being here with me and listening to my journey, and I hope that this content has been helpful to you and will be helpful to you. I will link any videos that I think will be supportive for you and your journey on self-care, mindfulness, and transitioning vegan. And I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Talk to you soon. Peace, light, and much love.